to be seated. Good evening, everyone. How are you guys doing? It's an exciting night, isn't it? Yes, yes. All right, so welcome, graduates. Welcome to our families, friends, faculty, and staff. Today we gather for a truly special occasion, and I hope you feel that, right? The culmination of your nursing studies and the beginning of a promising future as registered nurses. Their tradition of penning dates back to the Crusades of the 12th century, when knights cared for the injured and suffering. New monks entering the Knights' Order received a Maltese cross worn proudly on their arm. Centuries later, in the 1860s, good old Florence Nightingale honored her most dedicated nursing graduates with a Medal of Excellence. By 1916, the penning ceremony had become a standard rite in the United States, symbolically welcoming all nursing graduates into the profession. So here we are. Don't start crying. It's gonna be all right. So graduates, I encourage you to reflect upon the symbolism presented during the special event in providing appropriate, professional, high-quality, patient-centered care. As you contemplate on the journey ahead and the responsibilities you are preparing to embrace, it is only fitting that we now hear from a leader who has guided this institution with vision and dedication. So please join me in welcoming our university's Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. David Jinks. All right, hold on. I got to give his bio. So Dr. David Jinks is our Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs at Middle Georgia State University. He works with faculty, staff, and students to improve processes, deepen learning, and support student success. His research interests vary from higher education and organizational administration to, you wouldn't guess it, global crime and justice. He has worked in several capacities in various fields outside of higher education, most predominantly in Eastern Europe, exploring policy systems and the rule of law with the United Nations and the U.S. State Department. Dr. Jinks holds a PhD in criminology and criminal justice from, we won't hold it against him, Florida State University. Please welcome Dr. David Jinks.
I did not expect that. Good evening. Distinguished faculty, proud families, honored guests, and most especially to our extraordinary nursing graduates of the graduating class of Fall 2025. How about a round of applause? Today, we gather not just to celebrate an achievement, but to witness a transformation. You came here as students, you leave as healers. And tonight, I want to share a simple truth that is echoed through every hospital corridor, every clinic waiting room, every home visit I have ever witnessed. Everybody needs a nurse. Everybody needs a nurse when they enter this world, crying and vulnerable, taking their first breath. Everybody needs a nurse when fear fills their chest and questions flood their mind, when the doctor's words blur together and someone needs to sit down and explain it again, patiently, compassionately. Everybody needs a nurse when the pain seems unbearable, when the night stretches long and dark, when just knowing someone is watching over them makes all the difference. When I was a child, I was like most young boys and thought I was invincible. I therefore had no doubt when I dove off the roof of the garage to catch a tree branch and swing down in all my glory, I would be successful. My father would shake his head at my foolishness, and my friends would cheer. Unfortunately, the branch broke on impact, barely slowing my dive. That's when, as a small child, I truly understood everybody needs a nurse. Everybody needs a nurse in the quiet moments no one talks about, the moments between the diagnosis and the treatment, between the crisis and the recovery, between the fear and the hope. Everybody needs a nurse who sees them, not just their chart, who remembers their name, their story, their favorite song, their children's names. Everybody needs a nurse who can read the unspoken worry in a patient's eyes, who can translate medical jargon into human language, who can hold space for grief while still kindling hope. My mentor and friend, Dr. John Fuller, convinced me to move to Georgia and work with him at the University of West Georgia, 25 years ago. He was a kind and considerate man who disliked going to the doctor and avoided medical care in general. Down the road of our journey, he was diagnosed with ALS. As his body failed, his disdain for medical care waned. He passed several years ago now, comfortably in his bed under constant, compassionate care. He needed a nurse. His last few years are the moments that don't typically make good points in speeches, but for precisely these private circumstances that so often affect us all. Everybody needs a nurse. Everyone needs a nurse. Not just everyone can become one. It takes a special kind of courage to walk towards suffering instead of away from it. It takes a special kind of strength to carry others' burdens while managing your own. It takes a special kind of heart to give and give and give again. Everybody needs a nurse who shows up on the hardest days, who works the overnight shifts, who misses family dinners and children's recitals because someone else's mother, someone else's child, needed them more in that moment. Everybody needs a nurse who chooses this profession not for the glory or the recognition, but because they've heard a calling and cannot be ignored. My mother was a histological technician at Akron General Medical Center, and my mother-in-law was a CCRN, a critical care registered nurse, and a CPAN, a certified post-anesthesia nurse. Listening to their stories firsthand or secondhand through my wife's memories of her mother continued to inspire me to support the profession and those who dedicate their lives to it. Caring for people is hard, and even if they do not want one at times, everybody needs a nurse. Everybody needs a nurse, and now, graduates, you stand at the threshold. You've studied the science, practiced the skills, passed the tests. But tonight, as you receive your pin, you're receiving something more. You're accepting a sacred trust. Everybody needs a nurse, and you have chosen to be that nurse. Everybody needs a nurse who will advocate for them when they cannot speak for themselves, who will fight for their dignity when systems try to reduce them to numbers, and who will see the person behind the patient every single time. Everybody needs a nurse who stays current, stays curious, stays compassionate, even on the days when compassion is hard. Everybody needs a nurse like MGA has prepared you to be. Tonight, the world gained 76 more nurses everybody needs. There will be hard days ahead, days when you question your choice, when you feel depleted, when you're wondering if you're making a difference. In those moments, remember this. We may not need a provost more than once for a short speech. You may not need a dean or an advisor any longer, but sooner or later, everybody needs a nurse. They will need you. Congratulations, class of fall 2025. Thank you.
I'll ask the honor guard to come forward and the ASN students to stand. Ms. Dawn Knight will be pinning the ASN students, who is the ASN coordinator for the program. Chelsea Pittman Bell. Amaya Bennett. Hannah Burgess. Michael Coates. Brittany Williams. Gregory Copeland. Bunny Cordova. Jada Darasaw. Jalea Denard. Summer Daughtry. Kennedy Downing. Luis Gonzalez. Lakira Gordon. Elizabeth Hill. Sydney Holston. Lauren Luther. Kenai Jackson. Carly Young. Alexis Morgan. Denaya Neal. Vanin Quan Nguyen. Among Adisa Alwell. Aderike Aderine. Logan Owens. Nina Park. Michaela Red. Cinderella Sampson. Kayla Singletary. Sky Solomon. Megan Uberia. Khadijah Tabor. Whitney Underwood. Cadence Vaughn. Shaytawana Williams. Mia Wingate. Jasmine Zaya. Will the Bachelor of Science nursing students please stand? They will be penned by Dr. Lacey Wallace, the BSN coordinator. Alejandra Avila. Mary Ballard. Carter Brannon. Kristen Bussell. Allison Flowers. Rachel Faust. Christian Gutierrez. Summer Handlos. Hannah Hollis. Caitlin Hooks. Oluwakorede Ilangsame. Abigail Ivy. Cade Jones. Bridget Ordonez Lopez. William Maley. Deidre Marcellus. Trinity Martinez. Amber Mitchum. David Olawale. Annie Randolph. Garrett Stone. Kelsey Stowe. Allison Terrell. Candace Uwazi. Allison Westbury. Ivana Youngklaus. RN to Bachelor in Science, Elizabeth Coma Arusa. She will be pinned by Dr. Josephine Camara. Okay, will all the nurses please stand, and the nursing students? Just seeing if you were paying attention. After each sentence, you will respond, "I will." We are getting ready to do the Nightingale Pledge. With full knowledge of the responsibility that I am undertaking, I solemnly pledge myself to the service of humanity and will endeavor to practice my profession in conscience and dignity. I will maintain by all the means in my power to honor the noble traditions of my profession. The total health of my patients will be my first concern. You will respond by? I will hold in confidence all personal matters coming into my knowledge. Respond by? I will not permit considerations of religion, nationality, race, social standing to intervene between my duty and my patient. Respond by. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skills at the highest level and give my support and cooperation to all members of the healthcare team. Respond by. With full awareness of my qualifications and limitations, I will do my utmost and maximize the potential of the nursing profession and to uphold and advance its standards. Respond by. I will maintain the utmost respect for humanity. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor by responding. You may be seated. So, in closing, as we come to this special day, you should be very proud of yourselves. You have gone a journey, and that journey has been up and down. You had your ups and your downs, but look where you are today. I want to take a moment to reflect on what we've just witnessed, the culmination of years, the hard work, dedication, and perseverance. Today marks the beginning of a new chapter for each of you, our nursing graduates. Each one of you have earned the honor of wearing the nursing pin, a symbol of care, compassion, and commitment you will bring to the profession. It is a reminder not only of the knowledge and skills you gain, but also of the values that define a nurse: empathy, respect, and a deep understanding of the human experience. As you move forward in your careers, remember the journey that has brought you here, the late nights of studying, the clinical hours spent refining and honing your skills, the moments of doubt and the victories. All of these have shaped you into the nurses you are today. But as you embark on your professional journey, remember that it is just the beginning. There's always more to learn, more lives to touch, and more challenges to overcome. The road ahead may not always be easy, but it always will be meaningful. You will face difficult moments, but you will also experience the joy and fulfillment that comes with making a difference in the lives of others. You will be someone's advocate, a source of comfort in times of pain, and a guide through their most vulnerable moments. The work does matter very profoundly. To our speaker, I thank you. We cannot thank you enough for taking the time out of your day and your busy schedule to give us insight, to give these graduates some insight. To the Nurse and Honor Guard, we thank you for participating and showing future nurses what service is about. To the faculty and staff, we thank you for these students that you help succeed. To the families and friends who have supported our graduates along the way, we thank you. Your encouragement and love has been invaluable in helping these nurses reach this moment. Graduates, as you leave here today, I encourage you to wear your pin with pride, knowing that you've not only achieved academic success, but you are now a part of a global community of a professional nurse. United in our purpose to heal, to care, and to serve. Congratulations on this remarkable moment. We are incredibly proud of you, and we cannot wait to see all the amazing things that you will accomplish as you go out in this world and make a difference. At this time, I'll ask the Honor Guard to come forward so that they can escort the graduates out.